Jalin Conyers has committed to Oklahoma, and we're going to talk about it after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time, and today we're going to talk about four-star tight end Jalin Conyers choosing Oklahoma over Ohio State and Georgia. And yeah, it felt like this was going to happen. It was coming, but you'd be smart to hedge because Jalin Conyers took official visits to Georgia and Ohio State recently here in the past month. And Kevin Wilson was his lead recruiter at Ohio State's coach of tight ends at Ohio State, but you also know him as a former offensive coordinator at Oklahoma. And this is a very big deal for OU because it helps round out what I think pretty kind of much done, right? When you're thinking about it with your offensive recruiting, because man, you got the tight end that you lost. Because many people remember that Drew Sanders was committed to this class for a long time before choosing to flip his commitment to Alabama, where he's probably going to end up playing some linebacker. And if anybody's going to ask you to play linebacker and you're going to say yes, it's going to be Nick Saban in Alabama. But for Oklahoma, that means you need to go and find another tight end. And in Jalin Conyers, you get the same sort of athlete. And for some people, you might even look at it as trading up because this guy not only knows how to play tight end, he played some quarterback for stint at Texas where he threw 21 touchdowns. And he also is a great wide receiver and was a pretty capable defensive back. So you could really plug and play Jalin Conyers pretty much wherever you want to play him. But his size at 6'4", 220 makes him into the kind of guy that can follow up Grant Calcaterra, Lee Morris, and Austin Stogner this year already. Really good get for Oklahoma. And also, I wanted to add to this. With Jalin Conyers' commitment, all of a sudden, OU's recruiting has hit another gear in this 2020 class. And I kind of want to do this breakdown of the 2020 class as I'm talking about it, because with Jalin Conyers and the commitments that OU has picked up in the past month, including 2021 5-star number 1 overall recruit, according to Rivals, Brock Vandergriff at quarterback, they've been on a tear, right? The summer has been really good to OU, even as it's not necessarily the studded class that a lot of people wanted to see that was last year, 2019. But you got 5-star tailback Jace McClellan, who I think is stuck because his mom, Mia McClellan, has basically said so. And yeah, kiddos do different stuff. And by different stuff, I'm really talking about one guy. Landon Collins chose to go against his mom's wishes, but I'm used to saying it. I'm going to continue to say it. Landon Collins aside, parents are undefeated in recruiting. And then you got Nate Anderson, who can develop into the kind of offensive lineman that can play some left tackle, even play some guard. He's at 6'5", 260, 4-star recruit. Andrew Rain committed yesterday. Did he commit yesterday? I'm not really sure. Seth Mcgowan at running back. That dude is going to be a hoss. Has comparable numbers in the power clean to Saquon Barkley when Saquon Barkley was a junior in college. And yes, Seth Mcgowan is a rising senior in high school. Strong man. Really great between the tackles. Outstanding running back. Bryson Washington, who I think is going to skyrocket up the 247 composite rankings because he's legitimately great at the safety position. You really enjoy him. 6'2", 196. Ryan Watts, unicorn. 6'3", cornerback. Loves playing cornerback. Has the quickness to stay with wide receivers on the outside. Can develop into a really good cover 3 style of corner. And then you got Michael Henderson, who is going to be your H-back in this class. He also has played some quarterback in high school. He's not going to play quarterback this year. He's going to stick to playing some running back, H-back at his high school team at Ranch Free Carrollton in Texas. Really like him. Very smart player, the kind of guy that you think can come in and do this job that Dimitri Flowers was doing a year ago, that we expect Jeremiah Hall to play, the way that we expect Braden Willis to play. We'll just have to wait and see. Perion Winfrey, JUCO defensive tackle, the only defensive tackle commit to this class. Also a really big deal. I know that everybody wants more defensive tackles. We hope that perhaps if they don't want to get a 2020 quarterback, they're going to go get a top talent at defensive tackle. DJ Graham, an athlete. He can play slot corner. He can play slot receiver. He can play outside receiver. He can play corner. We're going to wait and see what they want to do with him. Noah Nelson at offensive tackle, 6'8", 295 pounds. Yeah, that's a tackle. That dude's going to be really great coming out of Gilbert, Arizona. Trevin West, 6 foot, 165. Again, a guy that can play inside and outside. Edgerrin Cooper, 6'2", 205, outside linebacker. That's a June commit. Brendan Walker, outside linebacker, 6'3.5", 230. Kind of guy that could end up as an edge rusher. I also think you could blow him up to play some defensive tackle if that's what you wanted to do. Brian Darby, who just got his offer and decided to commit on the spot out of Texas A&M Consolidated, where he went to a satellite camp, picked up the offer, just said, hey, look, it's Oklahoma. Where else am I going to go to play wide receiver that's better than this? And there were no eyes tweeted for him. That's how quickly he turned it around. Now with Jalin Conyers in the boat, you figure that with these 15 guys, you have 10 slots left that you can use, give or take, in this scholarship year. 25 is usually the cap for most. You can use some early enrollees. You can roll some stuff around if you needed to make it work. But I think that Oklahoma might be looking at one more player on the offensive line. And then you're talking about basically being done on offensive recruiting as you fill out perhaps with another safety, with another linebacker, and maybe 2 or 3 defensive tackles. Maybe you make a run at some guys. We'll have to wait and see. But I know that people are going to celebrate this Jalin Conyers commitment, and they should. All right, that is it for me. Deuces.